Hey guys, welcome to another lunchtime review. Today I'm going to try these Katz soft pretzel nuggets. This one is just the regular pretzel nuggets, and this is the everything pretzel nuggets. And these are, I'm pretty sure they're gluten-free. Yeah, fan favorite soft pretzel nuggets without gluten, dairy, soy, or nut allergens. That's cool. Gluten-free, dairy, soy, or nut allergens. That's cool. So this is probably the back of the box. There we go. There's the front. I had them turned around backwards. There's the front of them. They look really cool. No artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. Fun size party snacks. These are 5.5 ounce boxes. They were $4.79 each at Meijer. So let me talk about just the pretzel ones first. Let's see, there are 2.5 servings per container is what it's saying. 7 nuggets is 190 calories, or you can eat, with 1 teaspoon of salt, it's 190 calories. So there's still, I can't imagine there being a bunch of nuggets in here because they must be tiny. Yeah, they must be really, really tiny. Let me see what the other one says. Okay, so the everything one is a little more calories once you put the everything seasoning on there. That's the only difference. The pretzels themselves are the same. It's just the seasoning's a little bit different for them. So I think you make these the same direction-wise. Yeah, you do. So it has air fryer directions if you want to do it in the air fryer. Of course, we're not going to do that, but we're going to do the microwave. So for both ways, you're going to brush the pretzel nuggets with water and sprinkle with salt. And this one just says sprinkle with the everything seasoning. Yeah, same difference. And then we're going to microwave for 30-second intervals until soft and warm. So that's how you make these. So we're going to do just the regular ones first. I have a paper plate here and I have a bowl of water. I'm just going to, I don't think I'll brush them. I'm just going to, I don't know, get my hands wet and we'll figure it out. So here's what they look like. Bigger than I thought they were going to be. They didn't weigh much. That's why I didn't think there was much in there. I'm going to make some noise. Okay, so it doesn't say how many to do, but I'm figuring I'll just get out. I don't know. That is 7. That is 7 right there. And then it's going to be a salt packet in here somewhere. There's the salt pack. So it's got that big coarse salt. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that. And I'm just going to, it's going to sound weird, but I'm just going to get my hands wet and just kind of like get the pretzels wet. Not going to make an exact science of it or anything. I'm not going to sit there and faff about with it, but they're wet. And let's sprinkle some salt on them. I'm sure I'm using way more salt than I probably would, but all right, there's the salt version. And then let's get the everything bagel version. I'm sure, like I said, the pretzel nuggets are going to be the same. Yep, the nuggets are the same, and then the everything seasoning looks like that. So again, let me get some of these nuggets out. Fell in my water. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yeah, let's do 7 of those. And again, I'm just going to kind of get them wet. My fingers. It's just to make the seasoning stick to them anyway. It's not like it's doing much to them. Okay. And my seasoning. Open it a little bit. And we're just going to sprinkle this on. Take it out a little bit so you can kind of see what it looks like. Okay. And again, I've got some left for the, I'm not using it all because I have leftovers. So I'm going to get this in the microwave. I'll probably start at like 45 seconds, but then we'll go from there. And they don't look any different than they did before, so, and I wouldn't have expected them to, but this is what they look like. They're good and soft and warm. So I'm going to take them over the table and we'll give them a try. Okay, I didn't let them cool off really at all, so I'm going to try one that has a pretty good amount of salt on it. They do tend to stick to the paper plate a little bit, so you may want to move them around a bit. The big thing is I know I'm gonna like the salt. I'm probably gonna like the everything bagel seasoning, probably. But the biggest thing is, what is the pretzel like? It has the texture of a soft pretzel. It's kind of, you know, it has that chewy, doughy kind of texture, but the flavor is a little different. And it's more bready in the center, so the texture is different. It does remind you of a pretzel, but it's not the same as a pretzel. Like I said, the texture is somewhat like a pretzel, but like a soft pretzel is kind of like got this tougher outer skin that's kind of chewy on the outside, and then it's kind of fluffy in the middle and softer. It's still a little chewy, but just softer than the outside shell. These are more doughy, bread-like all the way through. Here's what the inside of one of them looks like. Hopefully it'll focus. Yeah. Here's what it looks like. Not bad. The salt actually adds a lot of flavor to them. The flavor of the actual pretzel itself, though, I don't know if I like it or not. I'm kind of on the fence about it. I don't know yet. I'll tell you in a second. Let me try this, the everything bagel one. You can see there's lots of, they look like little poppy seeds and onions on them. Anyway, here we go. Little garlic. The seasoning packet says it has poppy seeds, minced garlic, and minced onion and salt. Okay, I can believe that because you taste a little bit of the onion and the poppy seeds. The pretzels themselves have gluten-free flour, rice flour, all kinds of different stuff. It's a blend for the gluten-free flour. It's all kinds of stuff: chickpea, potato starch, potato flour, water, egg whites, canola oil, honey, which is different, sunflower lichen, xanthan gum, salt, bamboo fiber. I mean, they got all kinds of stuff in them. I like the everything seasoning okay. The texture is still a little off. I like the flavor with the everything seasoning better than I do the salt, although the salt is a stronger flavor because it's salty. The everything bagel just kind of goes better with, or the everything flavoring goes better with that flavor of the pretzel itself. The pretzel texture is not really pretzel-like though. It's really more, been trying to think of a good example of what I can compare it to. It's kind of like a dense, tough bread more than anything. It's not really a pretzel, but I do like the everything seasoning. And you know what? I do like the salt. Now, even after they sit for a little while, the texture really doesn't change anything. Yeah, I said I like the everything bagel, or the everything flavoring better. With the exception of the garlic, the everything seasoning really doesn't have a ton of like really strong flavors, whereas the salt is a pretty strong salty flavor all the way through. I think I would get the salt over the everything. Yeah, and it's a little bit less calories too. If you're gluten-free or you need any of those other things, what was it, soy, gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free, or nut-free, if you need any of that stuff and you like a good soft pretzel, I think these are a decent alternative to those. You know, if you don't need any of that stuff, just get a soft pretzel. I mean, why not just get a pretzel from, there's a couple different brands of soft pretzels that they sell in the freezer section that I used to eat when I was a teenager. I mean, years ago. And they still make that brand, by the way. It's like in a blue box. I can't remember exactly what, yellow and, anyway. Those are better. But if you need gluten-free and all that stuff, then these are good alternatives for it. So I'm gonna give them probably a 3.5 out of 5. They're not quite my thing, but again, I don't need gluten and soy-free and stuff like that. But I do think if you need that stuff, I think you'll enjoy these. I think you really will like the flavors of them. And I personally like the salt flavor just because it's a little stronger. But if you want a little bit of a more of a garlic flavor instead of salt, then you might really enjoy the bagel or the everything seasoning. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.